Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 33 of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. And with myself, John, and we've got...
Bobby Bladano.
There he is. And we've got...
I am the notorious one. I am Dom. Boom. Brought back the boom. Brought back the boom.
Not only did he bring back the boom, he brought special gifts for everyone in the It Doesn't Matter podcast.
Brought some puffs. Some cigars.
We got some cigars, as if there's any other letter or vowel or consonant in the whole dictionary or alphabet. But we're smoking some cigars. Why? I don't know, but it's interfering with my hand clap. So this is the only time you'll ever see anything like this ever happen again. Not really, maybe.
No, it's going to happen again.
It's going to happen again.
It's a new day in WWE. The reason why I brought the cigars is because Friday Night SmackDown is moving back to USA. These dudes signed a deal, a 5-year deal, with 4 primetime shows that's going to be on NBC. I think they might bring back Saturday night's main events.
Yeah, when I saw that, you saying it's like 4 premium events that's not going to be on pay-per-view or PLE. So you think about where it's at. It's like on Fox, not Fox,
NBC.
NBC.
Ooh.
Channel 4, right? Well, whatever.
We stream.
Yeah,
we don't know what channel that is.
Well, it used to be Channel 4.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
So you're getting 4 pay-per-view type quality events with on cable, not on non-cable
Broadcast.
Peacock.
not even on
Well,
Peacock.
what's the difference?
That's NBC.
What's
What's
the
going to be
difference to
with
the
the rabbit
fans?
ears, though? You don't even need the freaking... You don't need the Fire Stick. You just... Channel 4, Channel 5, whatever the fuck
Nobody's
channel's
going
on.
back to that. You get that streaming device. That's what you're going to use.
Yeah, we probably will, but still. That's
I mean-
a lot of fucking moolah, though.
So it's... I'm totally lost.
A cigar again to you already, buddy?
So Friday Night SmackDown is moving to
USA.
USA.
NBC Universal.
And Monday Night Raw is on...
It's going to be up for sale.
Oh, so...
Not yet.
Not yet? We don't know yet?
Not
No.
yet.
As
The
of
contract it ends in September of 2024. So as of now, USA has the rights to all the shows.
So when is that? So is that this coming November or...
October 2024.
24.
That's
Oh,
when
next year?
So when
SmackDown
SmackDown comes over, Raw and NXT supposedly will be... Bye-bye. Maybe.
We don't know that.
So for perhaps a period of time, they will all be on the USA Network.
It's
for
possible.
now.
Yeah.
But
USA
if
can
not-
run the whole damn thing.
USA is so stuck on WWE. They can't produce anything else. They don't make any ratings or they don't make any money with anything else. It's a poor state for USA. But if they get the WWE back on both 3 nights a week, then hey, good for them.
Would you rather have Raw, NXT, SmackDown, or would you like to watch that dog show?
What dog show?
Exactly.
It's called AEW Dynamite.
Oh, jeez.
Hey-o!
Oh.
But hey, they made up to $1.4 billion on this deal right here.
Wow.
You know who's not making 1.4?
No. Who's that, Tom?
There were some releases in the WWE. Timestamp.
You don't say.
Oh, boy.
Releases. Anyone in particular?
Want me to start? You want to start with the top names? You want to start with the jobbers?
Well, there was somebody that recently got released before we even started.
We'll
so.
save that one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
I
we
reloaded,
got-
man.
Shanky.
Who?
Shanky. No one's going to miss you, Shanky. Sorry to say. They hired you because you're a big, tall guy, and for the Indian market, but you didn't produce, pal. You're out of the picture.
We had the diva of NXT, Quincy Elliott.
Who?
Don't know who you are. Next.
Big black dude with
That
cornrows.
dude. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. The internet trolls have been all over the place crying, sad that this guy was released. I mean, okay, I'll give you this. I've rarely seen NXT, but I've seen it a time or two, and I saw this guy, and it's like, hey, look, they got a fat Sunny kiss. Congratulations.
Pretty much.
But whatever.
I hate to say it, but yeah.
All right.
They will get on their feet.
We got Montse and Mansoor.
Yeah, I seen that
man.
they had a lot to say about what was going on.
They was happy though. They liked their time and
Mansoor and
Mansoor,
Dio
and
Madden.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that. I mean, that was a Paul Heyman thing when he took that. What's that guy in NXT? That ring that announcer guy who's with Booker T right now, Vic Joseph, and he had Dio Madden and some other guy as a 3-man team. I mean, like, they weren't polished, they weren't good, but they were new and young, and it's like they should have gotten an opportunity, but they didn't get one. So
Let's get this black guy off TV. Brock, do the job.
Oh shit!
That's what happened on Monday Night Raw. After that, the man put a mask on his face.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
I'm mad you said that because that does happen a lot.
that is ridiculous.
A lot.
What's up, Randy?
Randy!
For our audio listeners.
All right. We also got Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke. I mean,
Opportunity. Oh, that was like an old gimmick. Sorry.
What opportunity she had?
None.
The only opportunity she had was Ennis Cantor from the Celtics at the time.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, Dana Brooke had a lot of potential when she was in NXT, when she was teaming with, look at that team right there. Passing it forward a little bit, Emma and Dana Brooke, they were a tag team in NXT. They were a great act, and Dana Brooke was full of confidence and all that stuff. They bring her up to the main roster and have her be a puppy dog to Charlotte, and it just went downhill from there. She just totally lost her confidence. She totally lost her NXT character, and she just became a nothing on the roster, and it's just kind of sad. She tried really hard. She worked really hard, and she just, she had a 10-year run, and hopefully she made
10
a lot.
years?
10 years.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
Hopefully
Yeah.
she made a lot of money, and best wishes to Dana Brooke.
Your best luck in future endeavors.
Yeah.
All right, since you mentioned the name, your friend and Abel's old friend, Emma.
Yes. I mean, as sad as it is for Emma to leave, to be fired again, when they brought her back, they didn't do anything with her. They had her do one match, jobbed out to whoever the champion was at the time, Ronda Rousey, I think, and they never brought her back to do anything. She's an NXT original. And you know what? There's a little blurb that her and Saraya Knight were tweeting each other on the X. And you know what? I mean, I don't think Emma really fits. Tennille Dashwood really fits in AEW, but maybe what would stop her from doing a one-off like, Johnny Morrison, Johnny TV, or anyone else just doing a one-off? I'd like to see her just do a Rampage match.
Go to the Impact.
Yeah.
She was in Ring of Honor for a time, so she could go back to, Ring of Honor via, AEW.
Well, her husband got released too, Riddick Moss. Wherever he can find a job, that's where she'll go to. They could be a power couple. Riddick Moss, Mr. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner.
Another guy. Really.
Another guy.
Madcap Moss. I mean, he had some potential, but they just couldn't find anything long-term, permanent for him. So, he had a great thing going with Baron Happy Corbin. And like most things WWE, they break up the act before it's time, or maybe it ran its course. Who knows? But I liked his joke.
Speaking of a joke, we got Rick Boo.
Which was stupid.
And we didn't know his potential.
I know.
He was an entertainer, yes.
Dude,
but other than that,
But he's one of those guys that every time he's on camera, he stole the show and he entertained you. WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. You got rid of the entertainment right there. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, he had potential. Unfortunately, his big WrestleMania moment was went down in flames due to injury, and he never recovered from that, unfortunately. And the last we saw of him, he was sniffing Elias's guitar.
Speaking of Elias,
Yeah, that's another
he's
one.
gonna be walking with Elias. Both of them could do a duet with the guitars in Impact. Huh?
No.
Not AEW. Impact.
It's
Go to
not
Impact.
he's not going Impact.
Go to Impact.
He's not. I was actually listening to Busted Open the other day, and EC3 was on. Yeah, the over guy.
I'm over him.
Yeah, I'm over him too.
I know, me too.
Loser.
But I guess after the interview, they were talking about the releases, and Elias came up. So after the interview, he mentioned Elias' name. So we might
Samsonite.
Unbreakable luggage.
He's gonna have an opponent. He's gonna have some guy going against him for the NWA title right there, and Elias. With Billy Corgan being a guitar man and Elias, ding 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 ding. There you go.
I did hear that, but yeah. How about my man, the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin?
That was gonna happen. I'm sorry.
There's no stopping him from getting an unemployment paycheck.
Hey, whatever. Let him go to Impact. Let him go to NWA. He'll shine.
You know what? Yeah,
Give him his moment.
when Shelton Benjamin was in New Japan Wrestling, he really didn't impress me at all. Like, I thought he would really, just show out, and he didn't do
more
that
of a-
in my opinion.
Be more of a character instead of just the wrestler.
Well, be better in the ring. He, in New Japan, you don't get a chance to be much of a character, but he's just one of those guys. When he left WWE, he didn't really live up to his potential, in my opinion. But that's only mine, and not like I saw every one of his matches, but I saw a select few, and I wasn't impressed. But that being said, I thought they could have done more with him on the active roster, and they never found a long-term good spot for him. Hello, Hurt Business. Cedric Alexander, don't answer your phone. And so Shelton Benjamin, just like he did in the ring, he will land on his feet. No problem.
Yeah.
He did well in Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
World's
he did
greatest
okay in
tag
Ring
team.
of Honor, yeah.
But he's a little bit on that.
He couldn't talk. That's
got-
the problem.
you got-
He's on that senior circuit. Hard to say. I'm sorry to say it, but
He ain't got to dye his hair.
no.
Well, he did.
He
The
wanted
gold
to dye his
standard,
hair.
yeah. Got some live feedback from our friend Randy.
What's Randy talking about over
what
there?
you got?
Well, he's first of all, he said, "What's up, guys?" And it's like, "What's up, Randy?"
Randy?
What up, Randy?
He thinks Tennille versus Saraya in AEW would be great. I concur, my friend.
It's gonna happen.
Hey, Randy, chin up, tits out, and look at the shoes.
Randy, I used to get those. It was from Impact Wrestling. We used to get those Zig Techs. Do you know those shoes? Those little weird. No? Oh, come on.
Okay.
I had a channel. I wasn't streaming then.
Well, they all have these blue. I don't even know what brand they were, but they were called Zig Techs, and Randy and I both got a pair, and like they didn't really do anything.
Do you still have them? That's the
No,
question.
I didn't know. I don't still have them. But Randy also asked, "Did you guys go to AEW Dynamite Grand Slam?" And the answer is
No.
watch out for the new.
I wanted to, Randy, but we gotta work.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do, pal? You work every day.
We will be going to AEW Collision Mohegan Sun though, October 28th.
Confirmed?
I mean, no doubt, it's Mohegan Sun, baby.
Yeah, we're going.
Exactly.
I'm just fucking with you. We're definitely going.
Exactly.
And I'm saying for Ring of Honor, like I said, this time.
Might as well.
You know, I heard the Grand Slam. I heard they did the Dynamite, the Rampage tapings. They did an hour before the show, an hour after the show, because they didn't want to go past midnight.
Well,
I
good
mean,
for them.
Yeah, they're being smart. That's what WWE was doing for like the longest time.
I'd be so confused. They'll make no announcements in the crowd.
No.
Like, hey,
Well, I was at
would
the
think.
first Grand Slam with Brian Danielson versus Kenny Omega.
You were there.
Yeah, I was there, and that's when they were most at their capacity, about 20,000 people. The very next year, I think they were down to
Shit.
12, and I think this year they're down to 11,000. So, but it was a great event to be at. They had some issues with the merchandise and food and concessions, but the arena was really cool and it was nice. It was a great show. I had a great time, but yeah, those nights can get really long if they're taping Rampage for 2 hours. So do a little before, do a little bit after, and hopefully send people home happy.
so you said they had some issues with merchandise and all that other
Yeah.
stuff.
So first of all, Arthur Ashe Stadium has, if you go on the website, and they have tremendous restaurants and concessions and things like that. But on the night of Grand Slam, they were all closed. It's like, what the fuck? We wanted like this good shit. It's like all they had was like, regular concession nonsense, which some people might like, Randy. So, and then the merch stands, like it's notorious for having bad merchandise lines. They only have like, for a stadium with 20,000 people, you have like two booths.
Jeez.
It's like, but that being said, looking at the merchandise they had, I mean, you want something that said, New York, Grand Slam, AEW, and the closest thing, which everyone would do, and it's understandable, is like they do that like Subway system knockoff sign.
Yep.
And we had one friend go, I think, or something like that, and just taking a peek around, not waiting in line. It's like, nah, I'm good. There's nothing great there. So,
You want to know why?
no.
Because y'all didn't have Top Dollar.
Top Dollar, and the other release this week from WWE. How are you going to release Top Dollar and not the other two?
That's what I was wondering.
Not yet.
If anything, I'd release the other two and keep Top Dollar, but that's just me.
Nah, they probably still upset that damn flip over the top rope on SmackDown.
I mean, dude lost
Yeah.
weight. He made it. Everyone botches.
And he was on that TV show,
Yeah.
Greatest Treasures, whatever.
He's looking good. And he just didn't get a chance. And maybe he'll land on his feet, unlike landing on his ass like he did that one time.
All right. How about Dabo Kato,
Baba Tunde.
I don't know.
Apollo's sidekick?
He first debuted as Baba Tunde in the Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, and then he.
Hold on. Was he? That was his first appearance, or was his first appearance the Shane McMahon the battle shit in the basement?
No, he debuted before COVID.
Okay,
All right.
continue.
That's all I want to say about Babatunde. He was Commander Aziz.
Aziz.
Oh boy, but, between Commander Aziz and Shanky, I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd keep Commander. I wonder if they ever made an action figure of Commander Aziz.
Oh.
eBay.
About to find out.
About to find out.
More after this.
Randy, look it up for John.
So let's talk about Omaha Steaks.
All right, speaking of Omaha Steaks, we also have.
Randy says, does Top Dollar go to AEW to join whose house? Swerve's house.
Ooh.
Reunion.
No.
They're going to be called High
Voltage.
Oh, jeez.
How about no? All right.
Man.
This one, it was expected because this guy wanted to get released for the longest time. Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
Isn't he on a program?
It's crazy because we got NXT No Mercy coming out next week, and he's supposed to go for the
he's
North
on
American
Angle.
title against Dom.
You know,
Mysterio.
if they really cared about this NXT premium live event, they would do what they did for Jeff Jarrett in that housekeeping match with China. They'll pay him lots of money to do the job one time and then exile him from WWE for the rest of his life, pretty much.
then come back.
20 years
Hall
later.
of Fame.
Imagine that. Mustafa Ali
Yeah.
in the WWE Hall of Fame.
He was a great worker, though.
Yeah.
I don't. That whole injury thing when Kofi Mania, whatever, was he actually injured or was that?
Yeah,
story?
he really got hurt.
That's true. I mean,
Yeah.
Kofi Mania would not have happened if it wasn't for the injury to Mustafa from the Legend Killer.
So
Randy
who
Orton.
would have been Danielson's opponent?
It was supposed to be Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens came back for the very next month, which he faced Kofi Kingston for the championship, because he was replacing Big E
Yes.
as the Big O.
Yes, I remember that now.
Swivel the hips.
Get out of his ozone.
Swivel the hips.
Jiggle
All
his hips.
right. Our next release we have Cool Ray's favorite, Aaliyah.
Oh man, you guys, people make fun of me for liking Sky Blue. Make fun of yourselves for liking Aaliyah,
I like
All right.
that. I love
Aaliyah?
Sky Blue, so
also known as Noof.
yes.
Noof. All right.
Good lord.
So we had a release today. It was expected. This dude had a lot of controversy going on, taking place, whatnot.
CM Punk.
Besides him, Matt Riddle.
Matthew.
See, he even made John choke. Pause.
Randy wrote earlier, because I didn't
Bro.
think it was topical. He says thoughts on Riddle. So Riddle got released today. This is news to me. This is legit news to
That's
me.
what I was.
So-
That's why I didn't say anything.
I have all the information, and John said, "Don't tell me. Do not tell me.
Don't tell me anything.
Don't tell him everything. I'm his TMZ, basically.
DMZ. The demilitarized zone.
DMV.
The DMV.
I don't know.
Dom. So what's up with Riddle?
Riddle's gone, baby.
gone. Oh,
he ain't
no.
getting no love in WWE. He ain't getting no love in UFC. He ain't getting no love for TKO. He just got TKO'd. Hello.
I mean, Riddle had a lot of potential, but there's a lot of parallels with a guy like Riddle and Rob Van Dam. And it's like they were getting pushers, they were getting
Porn stars.
Stuff,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuffed. They were stuffing.
Hold on. He was giving these bitches spam. John, what spam stand for? Go ahead. You said it earlier.
I don't
Off
know.
camera.
I did.
You did.
You better tell, because I don't remember.
Check the text.
No.
Oh, Joe.
Come on.
Check the text.
What does spam stand for? Because spam is delicious.
He was giving bitches the spam.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of Earth.
Earth and girth.
Oh my god. Was this before you went to the Big E?
This is in the morning, bro.
This morning?
This morning, you was talking about the spam.
I was talking about spam.
Let me see. Hold on.
For our audio listeners.
For our audio listeners,
Oh boy.
let's see. In the group text. Let's see.
I
I think it's what I said too.
don't know. That's okay. This cigar is almost.
Yeah, I know. I found it. You ain't find it?
What's it around?
Spam is spicy penis and man.
Spicy penis and man.
Word from Stratfest.
That is spam, baby. But Riddle, he's like the whole damn show in that when Rob Van Dam got pulled over with Sabu, right? And got pulled over for all that weed and stuff.
Yep.
And
Cool.
he messed up his push.
Yeah.
And you know, like, I'm sorry, like I was a big RVD fan, and it's unfortunate that he lost his big push, but it was his fault. Kind of like Jack Swagger years later, that was his fault. Riddle, that's your fault, bro.
Dummy.
Yeah. So that's kind of sad to hear. A wasted potential, but you did it to yourself, kid. You did it to yourself.
Sorry.
Now, this next talent, I kind of seen it coming because he did everything he had to do. He was in the company for 19 years, and this guy, he was a heel.
Okay.
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh my goodness.
Dolph Ziggler had 1,554 matches in WWE TV history. He was third all time.
As Dolph Ziggler?
As Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, okay.
He's a 2-time world champion.
Yep.
NXT champion.
Yep.
6-time Intercontinental champion.
Good.
2-time United States champion. 4-time tag team champion.
What?
And a 2012 Money in Bank winner. Hell of a career. He did everything he had to do in WWE.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dolph.
Don't.
And he's a comedian. We seen that Mohegan Sun
Yeah.
at Comics.
Roadhouse.
Yes.
Roadhouse. I mean, what else can you say about Dolph Ziggler? I mean, he's kind of
Respect.
like Riddle in the sense that he is Riddle, but he got pushed and he won titles and stuff.
Yeah.
Which shows you how meaningless titles are in the grand scheme of things. Because look at his list of accomplishments,
He did everything.
and it doesn't mean anything. They still didn't want to push him.
He was basically the Natty Neidhart
Oh, my
of the male division. Can do everything, can work with anybody, but get no love from up top. Like, who is this guy? Fuck him.
I ain't gonna say that because whenever they needed him, he stepped up.
He delivered.
went to the
He
plate.
did.
Yeah, just like the Miz. Now,
Well,
He went up to the authority.
exactly.
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that.
Ziggler did his thing. He showed out. He stepped up all the time. You know,
But
he
they,
might not have been happy,
they never even reached
They
full
yeah
potential.
they didn't give him his shine.
No, because it seems like every time someone gets over organically, it's like, well, we're not the ones pushing you. We'll stop that shit right now. Give it to Roman again.
That was even before Roman's time. It was all
But
about Cena. It was
Cena,
all
I
about
get it.
Orton. It was all about everybody else besides Dolph Ziggler. Basically.
I mean, this is not his fault,
No,
Snitsky. But, I mean, he's like Fandango. The same year, the same time frame, right? He was getting a push. They're going to go with him. And then, Fandango got injured or got a concussion. Same thing. And his push went down after that. Same with Dolph Ziggler. He had the world title. He got concussed or something like that. And they were going to hold it on to him for a little while. But then they had to have him relinquish it. And he never, ever got back to that point again. And to some members of Team WrestleMania, perhaps, if they ever listen to this, is they considered the cash-in on the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 29 one of the biggest moments they've ever seen in person.
yeah,
probably top
the place went nuts.
top 5 cash-ins. You would say?
Was it in New York or New Jersey for the?
I think it was
WrestleMania
at
show?
the Prudential.
Prudential Center.
Yeah, whatever.
So
It
that was
Went
Jersey.
Nuts. That crowd went nuts.
That was the local WrestleMania where I was like, I ain't staying. I'm going to Mania. That's it.
Cool Ray went crazy watching that shit. We all did.
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember when he randomly showed up on Raw with brown hair with
Yeah.
Vicky Guerrero?
He's the
Yeah,
leaner
yeah,
and meaner.
Yeah.
Leaner and meaner, and he looked like Evan Bourne.
Who?
The guy who slipped on the top rope in AEW on his debut.
Yeah. It's not ballet.
Yeah, but he lost the curly blonde hair, went brown hair, and it looks stupid. It was a terrible idea.
It didn't.
A week later, back to blonde.
Yep.
That's right.
Nikki!
Is he Nikki?
Yeah,
That was
Okay.
Nikki. His name Nick.
Nick
Oh,
Nemeth. I don't know
Just
where
asking.
Dolph goes, and
Dolph go anywhere and he can shine.
he should go to New Japan.
No.
No.
You get
I agree
killed.
with that.
He'll
No.
get killed out there. You get killed out
Because
there.
he's soft.
No.
Go back, go do some comedy, take some time off, take a year off, come back.
Yeah.
He'll come back. He'll be back.
He'll be back. I feel like he's one of
Hall
those.
of Famer for sure.
Yes.
Damn right.
On a slow year.
Whenever Batista can't headline.
Oh shit.
So Randy asks,
Randy, what
What
you
you
got
got?
for us?
what release surprised you the most?
Ziggler.
No, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised by that.
I think it was about fucking time.
Yeah, it
already.
is about time, but
I would say Ali because he was in an angle.
but he
you
wanted
know.
to leave though. That was
Yeah,
the thing.
he's been wanting.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
He still wanted to leave.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I'm surprised Apollo Crews didn't get released. I'll tell you
my
that.
God.
Yeah.
He's on the
I'm
list.
surprised. That one, I'm not. Matt Riddle doesn't surprise me with all the problems he's been dealing with.
Exactly.
They're just like, fuck this. We don't need no more drama.
Save the drama for your old baby
I
mama.
mean, there's a spot in MMA because Jake Hager is retired from MMA. So.
Is he?
Yeah. He
you
announced
go.
it. He got tired of training and never getting a fight.
Yeah, because no one wanted to fight him.
Nobody want to fight him AEW either.
He kept winning. So. But those were your
Lord.
WWE releases. As of this moment right now, watch what happens as we're filming this, so who knows. But that was one of the big news items of the week. A bunch of releases from WWE and NXT, and good luck to everyone. Hopefully they land on their feet and find
Best
a
of luck
job.
in your future endeavors.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Hey-o.
Oh.
I would probably have to say Elias then. Because
Yeah, I'm surprised.
that one, I'm surprised.
So over.
Elias had potential, and they
Elias.
start.
Yes, that's the problem. And then Boogs, too. I was thinking, all right, you can do something with that guy. Even if it's just like mid-card.
They brought him up too soon. He was
I
hot in
don't know.
NXT.
I wouldn't say it
and
was too soon. I think it's just the injury kind of that fucked him up.
Yeah.
Because when he came back, I was like, dude, this
Shit,
dude.
you know I'm surprised?
Jeez.
Robert Roode. I'm surprised he didn't get released.
He's an
producer.
agent now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, so he ain't getting released yet.
I don't mean nothing.
he's glorious.
Who's next?
Robert Roode.
Knock on wood.
God, I hope not.
Dong. All right.
All
So
right.
what's next on the It Doesn't Matter
Time
podcast,
stamp.
week 33?
It's 27.
Put that in your notes.
I know that.
Internal strife. Just smoke it out.
All right. Before we get to this week's topic of Bret Hart and WCW,
Huh? Oh.
Yeah.
we're going to acknowledge everybody that got released
Oh,
to
jeez.
their future endeavors.
It's going to kill my throat. Oh.
For Rick Boogs.
Booze. Donk.
Peaches.
Woo!
Peach Crown Royal, baby.
Oh,
Holy smokes.
I love you.
Abel's feeling it.
Yes.
Abel's feeling it.
You want a beer over there, pal?
Yeah, get
Yeah.
him.
Give me a beer.
Yeah.
Let me pull up another shot.
You want a pumpkin?
No.
Oh, you want the IPA?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're live, pal.
Fear no one. That's all right. Oh, shit. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, shit.
That's good. Yep.
Well, you can hit me too with one.
There you go. Oh, you need... Well, that's... Well, you want a pumpkin?
Throw my beer. Whatever you grab, pause.
Hey, yo.
That's what we do. Live on camera.
Hey,
Audio
yo.
listeners, we're
There you go.
getting refreshed.
Oh, my God. We just revealed we're in the same room.
Ah!
Anyway.
Yes.
No, we just teleported. Just.
That's it. All right, guys.
Yo.
You ready for some Bret Hart?
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right. This week's main topic is Bret Hart, the Hitman, in WCW.
Jesus, I can't.
What you got there, Dom?
I figure I'm going to save the topic of the Montreal Screwjob until November. Oh, is that so funny?
Hilarious.
Is that so funny? All
I
right.
love the Montreal.
I figure we saved that, but long story short is he didn't want to leave WWF to go to WCW.
Yeah.
Vince offered him the money. He reneged, and he went where the money is at.
Wow. Tastes like a donut.
Bret, what?
What is going on?
Bret said, hold on, as I check my notes right quick.
Bret Hart said,
Hold on.
"You're a bunch of degenerates." Is that what we are?
Bret Hart said he's not greedy for money, but he was greedy for respect.
Yes, sir.
That's what he said, and obviously, you ain't gonna show him no love. I'll take my talents to Atlanta, WCW. All right, but he had some doubt. He had some fear that they weren't going to know how to use him, and he was right.
I think that was Vince's fear, actually.
It was his too.
Oof.
They didn't know how to use him whatsoever.
Well, WWE didn't know how to use Big Show, so
Nah.
he had a long career, but still,
Start-
the Giant was better than the Big Show.
I gotta agree with that. I hate to say it.
Ooh.
I gotta agree with
The
that.
fucking Giant ruled, man.
Yes.
Jeez.
What year for the Giants?
1996.
Yeah.
That's his only year.
Shit.
Uh,
He's there in
he was a
97,
nine-
98.
What about
Was he
Big
there
Show
95?
Paul White, his first year in 99?
First of all, he's big nasty. Like, you know what I'm talking about. He was big nasty. Then he became the Big Show, and he threw. This is not about the Big Show in WWE.
You made it
okay?
about Big Show.
All right, but Big Show's first year, where they made fun of him and forced him to. He was there for a year, and then they got rid of him to send him down to OVW to lose some weight and shit like
Yeah,
that.
he got big.
What the fuck? Look at Andre, that fucking mongoloid.
Andre
Jeez
was
Louise.
different.
Give
That's it. All right,
Me no like you.
me a peanut.
back to Bret. All right. He made his appearance on Monday Nitro on December 15, 1997, but he had a non-compete clause.
Easy for Dom to say.
Yeah.
Non-compete.
Why would he have a
Non-compete.
non-compete when he was let go free and I don't know. You know what?
You
Fuck
still
it.
gotta, it's all in the paperwork.
Was that like the beginning of the whole non-compete? Because there wasn't really.
Probably.
Because I don't really remember. Because it used to be just like, all right, I'm going to the next show. Next day, boom. I can't remember.
It's a terrible picture. Of all the pictures, you got that damn trading card picture up there.
That's yeah. Anyways,
Anyways,
watch the video version, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
watch the video version.
Yeah, please.
WWE fucked up, man. Like, they brought him in. His first major role in WCW was for Starrcade 1997. Everybody knows Starrcade 97 was Hogan and Sting. But they had Bret Hart be the referee for Eric Bischoff and the living legend Larry Zbyszko.
That geek.
Hey, I like Larry. He was a living legend.
Oh,
You
guess
know,
what? I
Larry-
wrestled Bruno back in.
Larry Zbyszko, okay, so he was his character. I mean, maybe it was a character, and he was a great actor, a great performer, right? But Larry Zbyszko, as I knew him, was the eccentric, aggressive, smooth commentator for WCW Monday Nitro and Thunder and all that stuff. And then, he got accepted into the WWE Hall of Fame, and he was not that guy. He was very humble, which is, it's nice and great, but it's like, this is not the Larry Zbyszko I know. I want him to be like,
They already had Bobby Heenan, so he couldn't do it. Come on now. Hey-o.
but
Yeah, once you got Bobby, you can't top that.
Larry Zbyszko. There you go.
I wouldn't even say Jesse was close.
Psst, I never even seen Jesse wrestle.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, he was way before our time.
No, but Bret Hart's role at Starrcade, as you mentioned, a little lackluster, refereeing a mid-card match.
A mid-card match.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it would be a featured match, but it was still not the main event. But Bret Hart did make an appearance in the main event. And first of all, the main event finish as a whole was a big schmoz. Like mozzarella. Big mozzarella in the main event. And as
Sting
the
didn't
finish
get a
was
tan.
happening, Bret Hart goes to ringside. He stops the timekeeper from ringing the bell. And he's like, it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. And then Sting puts Hogan in the Scorpion Deathlock. And this is Bret Hart's, ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. It's like, oh my God. That was such a
Hogan.
mess. It wasn't just Bret. It wasn't Sting. It was Hogan and Nick Patrick. But
Yes.
that's another topic for another time. But Bret Hart was in the main event of Starrcade, I guess. And he rang the bell, or he called for the bell for Sting to win the title and end that year's big storyline.
All right, so after his non-compete clause expired, his first feud was against the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Woo!
That is cool and all, but why recreate something y'all had in 1992?
Well, it was they might have known that Hogan was not going to be featured on the sold-out pay-per-view sold out in 1998, and they had to go with something else they could have made money with, which would be Ric Flair and Bret Hart, their new superstar Bret Hart. And as a matter of fact, Hogan was still on the show. He just didn't wrestle, but he was still on the show.
You know, I
He-
don't even
he
remember the
never-
Sold Out show. I gotta watch some shits. We should do a watch along, and we should do that because I never seen a Sold Out show before.
No,
See any of the sold out?
Actually, I seen like the first one with the big fat chicks holding up the sign.
yeah,
and
that
shit
was
like
something.
yeah.
Let me tell you the best WCW sold out pay per view moment of all time, and it was Dean Malenko's last match in WCW, where it was a stipulation where if you left the ring, you got disqualified.
Oh Jesus!
But you call it take a powder. Didn't we talk about this once? Take a powder. What does that mean?
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
say powder? Because I don't know what the term powder means. To be
If you take a powder, if you Dean Malenko, he took a powder. Take a powder means you take a break. You leave the ring and you just walk around and you're like, oh, that fucking guy in the ring. And then you jaw jack with a fan at ringside, and then
That's
you get
a
back in
powder,
the ring.
okay.
That's taking a
Okay.
powder. Dean Malenko always, in his matches, took a powder. He did it instinctively. He just did it, but he forgot the rules of the match, and he lost the match, and that's the last match Dean Malenko had in
What
WCW.
was it? 99?
Yeah.
So Dean Malenko, WCW
2000,
himself.
2000.
Yo, we
Yeah.
need to watch along.
Oh my God.
We love WCW watch along.
Yeah.
Dude. But
It just gotta be nothing but WCW watching.
Goldberg. But hey, guys,
Bill Goldberg.
we all need a powder right now. Everybody, get their glass up. Let's take a powder for Dean Malenko, the Iceman.
Take a swig.
Take a swig for the working man, not Dean Malenko.
Man of 1,000 holes.
All right.
Armbar.
Woo. So this feud with Ric Flair, it had potential, but at this time in 1998, Ric Flair was still a babyface. So when you're gonna have a brand new Bret Hart having his first feud with Ric Flair, who's a babyface, Flair had to be heel. He had to.
I mean,
He should have been.
It wasn't gonna work though.
Why not?
Sad. Everyone loves Flair by that time, so it's just like
At that time with the NWO, yeah, but
that building, I don't know what the attendance was or what the actual numbers were, but that looked like
93,173. Oh, wrong show.
definitely 82,000. But that arena was small, so I don't know. Hopefully they did sell out the sold out show, but it didn't look that impressive on TV. But hey, it was 98. What are you gonna do? But Bret Hart won that match. He won it with the Sharpshooter, and good
Fred.
first win. It was a good omen for things to come, but it was a lie. A big, huge
After
lie.
that, he was down in the mid card,
eesh.
down in the dirty. He fought Kurt Hennig, another guy from WWFE that he had a great rivalry with
Yep.
in the King of the Ring and SummerSlam. He also fought Brian Crush Adams.
Oh man, that was
Oh,
such
boy.
a bad
Another.
angle.
All right, you got Bret Hart here. You got him going against all these WWF guys. What are you doing?
Who are you building?
Nobody. They're just trying to recreate what WWF did at that time.
So they basically did the whole Hogan spiel when he came in 94, 95?
The thing with Hogan, he brought his own people in. These motherfuckers already there.
I know, that's a sad thing.
Well,
You want to know?
I don't think no. I don't think I don't think Crush and Bret Hart actually had a program in WWF. So at least it was a new program of sorts. But Brian
Yeah.
Adams is a terrible wrestler, so there you go. Although it's one of Randy's favorites.
Crush?
Yeah,
Everybody liked Crush back in the day.
yeah. He was,
It's a good soda.
and a guy in Finding Nemo.
Ah, yes. Dude.
So
Bro.
for Bret being the mid card, he had some great well, I didn't even say rivalries. He had no damn
In
rivalries.
WCW.
He had great matches with mid card guys like Booker T.
Can you dig it?
At that time.
that elevated
Yes.
Booker T.
You can see the LWO.
Oh, jeez.
Down
Well-
Dallas Page,
Yeah.
another one.
Face
Check out the previous a couple episodes ago.
face World
The
War III.
legacy of Down Dallas Page. We talked about him.
Episode 30.
My man, Chris Benoit.
The Silent
Silent
Assassin.
yes.
Yes.
I was going to get in there.
What else
He
you gonna
wanted
get
to
in
work.
that
He
pal?
wanted to work with more people, but the higher powers, the writers or Eric Bischoff, didn't want him to work with. Cause he wanted to work with Billy Kidman.
Who,
The
Brett?
push-up- yeah, Brett wanted to work with Billy Kidman. He wanted to work with Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka.
Ooh.
It's funny. You posted something the other day on Facebook,
Facebook.
and I didn't even know until I watched the Bret Hart DVD earlier today. He made a reference about El Dandy. you made
He really wanted to fight El
All
Dandy.
right. Now, it's one of the most legendary like internet things of all time for pro wrestling fans. And Bret Hart was just going off the rails. He just did this weird ass interview.
He did CM Punk.
Yeah, and it's just like, he had a real groin injury, and he was talking to Mean Gene Okerlund, and Bret Hart's like, I'm gonna face real competitors. I'm gonna face real competition. You know what, El Dandy, I'm gonna fight you for the U.S. title. And Mean Gene's like, El Dandy, he's been wrestling in the cruiserweight division. El Dandy is a great wrestler. It's like, yeah, but he's not one of your level. He's who are you to doubt El Dandy? So that phrase right there,
Yes.
who are you to doubt El Dandy, is a pro wrestling legend on the internet
Yes.
from years back. Maybe not anymore, but I always mention it. I always say it, whoosh, which is okay because I say lots of weird shit all the time. But who are you to doubt El Dandy? That's a vintage Bret Hart promo classic.
That might even be an IDM shirt.
Could be.
Soon.
Even Lex Luger. Lex Luger has one of these. Which, if you've never seen it, his T-shirt is too tight, Billy. So that's for another episode. But anyway, yeah, Bret Hart, I don't even know if Bret Hart ever wrestled El Dandy. He was actually feuding with Dean Malenko. That match I did not find. I'm sure they're available somewhere. On
He
the
fought
terrible...
against Dean?
Yeah, he had a feud with Dean Malenko.
I watched him and Meng today.
Yes.
Huh?
Ming.
Brett and Meng.
I can speak.
Hoku.
Yeah, Bret Hart and Ming.
Bless you.
Wow.
I watched that. Watched that today.
Oh, cool. What was that on Thunder? Nitro?
Thunder.
The Pro?
No, it was on Nitro because Meng, he was on a win streak.
Did he have the poofy hair and the...
Yeah, like
Yes.
poofy hair, like two braids.
That was like late 99 Ming, yeah. Man, that dude, he's the original the company jumper.
Speaking of, that's the guy I completely forgot for my Elimination Chamber. Or War Games.
Last week's episode,
Yeah, I'm bringing
War
that-
Games.
And you put Ming, I'm good.
Oh my god. And like, so Ming actually made an appearance because his sons are Tamatanga and Tangaroa. I don't know, something like that.
Tamatanga,
Tangaloa.
So they were in this pre-show battle royal before Wrestle Kingdom, and Matt Striker was on commentary, and Matt Striker's like, Ming, he's the toughest guy in wrestling, and he will fight to the death. He will never give up. And as soon as he said that, Ming tapped out to some move. I mean, he's old. He's old. But Matt Striker was hyping him so bad. He's the toughest badass mother.
You know what I hate?
Matt Striker.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I used to like Matt Striker, but
He's all
it was like
And Professor.
retired wrestlers like Triple H, Jerry King Lawler, whatever.
Yes.
They'd be in the ring, they conduct an interview, and then some scuffle goes down. Next thing you know, it'll be one random ass punch, and they just fucking lay it out. Like, Triple H, get your ass up. I know you got a bad heart, but I know what you're capable of doing. Like, no.
Any move,
hey, man.
anytime.
The heart can't handle all that.
You know,
Because that's why he's a
Hey,
The
when
Hitman
Jerry
got
King
him.
Lawler died on Monday Night Raw from that heart attack, and he came back, the first thing he did, he ate with some steak.
and then some church's chicken and a Coca-Cola.
And he's still hanging in there.
that motherfucker.
Woo!
Jerry Lawler loves those things.
I love Jerry, man. He's still
I love church's
very,
chicken.
very unappreciated for what he did.
Underappreciated.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to
The Hitman
the Hitman.
in WCW.
98. Not much he can possibly do besides being the mid card. So, what's next? He can line himself with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Which he always said he wanted to have a
But-
fucking battle with him.
But was he in NWO? Was he not in NWO?
Oh God.
That's WCW booking. Still got me thinking. Do y'all know?
I mean, I consider him a member of the NWO. They had a Slamboree main event, best I can recall, is Hogan and Bret Hart teaming up against Macho Man and Roddy Piper.
Did he ever wear the colors though? He was always still with the pink and
Well,
black.
at that time, not so sure. He jump forward a bit. He did join the NWO eventually.
I know he
but
joined, but he never donned the colors.
it didn't fit his attire.
I agree.
But yeah, Bret was aligned with Hogan and Hogan during that weird do-rag era. Not his bandana, but the weird floppy do-rag one. And Bret Hart and Hogan
Who had the better do rag? Hulk Hogan
or Vince
Vincent
McMahon.
Kennedy.
But Bret Hart and Hogan, they face off against each other on an episode of Monday Nitro. What the fuck?
So, yo, WCW just, here you go. You have it for free.
You said it a few weeks ago. WCW was when they had Vince Russo was all about that crash booking. It was all about
Did
right
you
now.
did you
wasn't
hear
there
about
yet.
his latest thing? Like, I guess he had an interview with who the fuck did he have it with? Yeah, he basically said like, yeah, I was here to make Crash TV. I'm like,
Yeah, but this was
yeah, we know.
this was before Vince Russo though. Hollywood Hogan faced Bret Hart, and it was very memorable for me because it was
He
at that
still had
time.
creative control too, right?
Not yet. This was in the fall of '98 because they had that big WCW Monday Nitro on the mat. And that's notable because if you sat on the opposite side of that, you're reading the mat upside down.
Oh my god.
But they had a match. Obviously, it wasn't great or anything. It had a stupid finish like all WCW Nitro matches at the time had. And that was a great period of time. I mean, because Goldberg faced Sting. Goldberg faced Wolfpack Sting. That was a hot match. And then Bret Hart freaking came in, DDT'd Sting, and that led to their match at Halloween Havoc '98. Where
Was he still in the win streak at the time?
Goldberg?
Yeah.
Was it?
He was the champion. He was undefeated at the time. But that led to Bret Hart and Sting, Wolfpack Sting at Havoc '99, and that he injured Sting. Sting needed some time off, and that's the way they wrote him out of the match.
Goldberg?
Sting.
No, Goldberg injured Sting.
No. No, Sting was not injured. He just needed some time out. He was going through a divorce at that time. And he would not return until around Spring Stampede '99 when he traded the title with DDP. But at that time, Bret Hart was also the United States champion, and he defended against Diamond Dallas Page at World War III when DDP was wearing those spiky blue jeans.
Hold on.
Yes.
You missed a step.
You missed a step.
Bret Hart's first main event was on Monday Nitro against DDP for the vacant WCW United States
Yeah,
Championship.
you got to fill in the holes.
Got fill in the holes, and you also forgot that he also had a little short feud against Macho Man Randy Savage, which they recreated back in the WWF.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we were talking about Vince Russo, so that was jumping ahead of yours.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
Had
was
to-
going
had
to
to back it up a
get the
little
Vince.
bit.
I was going to get the Vince.
Yeah.
But yeah, you already did. Go ahead, continue.
But then, so we're at World War III, November '98 right now, and then Bret Hart had a groin injury, and he could not compete at Starrcade that year. So
Jesus.
unfortunately, Bret did not have a match at Starrcade '98, and but he would return weeks later in the early parts of '99.
So y'all boy Eric Bischoff, he
Who's
had that.
boy?
Y'all boy.
Ain't my boy. I had no drink with him yet.
Yeah, you did. When we went to WrestleCon or Conrad's show.
You did. I didn't.
He was drunk. Yeah, and Mohegan Sun. We seen him Bischoff a few times. What you
We
talking
seen
about?
him, but we didn't have a drink with him.
Hey man, I said you on that blue chew. He's like,
Oh,
Yeah,
and that blue chew
anyways.
I don't need it.
ice train.
Choo choo.
Eric Bischoff had the idea of having Bret the Hitman Hart be the face of Thunder.
Oh Jesus.
It didn't happen. Tony Khan had the vision of having CM Punk being the face of Collision.
He was
Yeah.
until he slapped
How
somebody.
many matches did CM Punk have on Collision?
Enough.
What's enough? More than 10?
All
No.
from the beginning of Collision till he got fired.
What's that, like 10?
Two.
Oh, 5.
Was it 3?
6.
You know how many matches Bret Hart had on Thunder?
A lot.
9.
Ooh.
9.
9.
Including
He had more. So he had more matches than CM Punk. I'm guessing. On
That's why
Collision.
CM Punk is Bret Hart's favorite.
I'm quite sure Bret Hart had more matches on Thunder throughout the whole run of Thunder.
No, only 9. I did my research.
Oh yeah? Do you have who he wrestled?
I didn't do that part. You can look that up yourself. Randy,
No,
look that up for me, please.
Randall.
I got you. I got you a shot, buddy.
Randy's jumping ahead. He said Bret's was an NWO 2000. You're right, he was.
He was.
God.
We ain't get there yet.
We ain't get there.
All right, guys, let's get right to it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Me being a Bret Hart fan, you a Bret Hart fan, and you was a British Bulldog fan.
I like Nautica.
That too. Is that Nautica? I thought it was North Carolina.
Oh.
All right. I always wanted to see. We are seeing Flair and Bret.
Yep.
I didn't care about Hogan and Bret. I wanted to see the Scorpion Deathlock versus the Sharpshooter.
They never had that, did they?
They did have it.
Yes, at Halloween Havoc '99.
The feud The build was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
WCW.
Terrible. Why? Like why? Like who was on their booking team? Like why this shit so terrible? Like why won't you give these people dream matches? Why do you want to recreate what happened in WWF? Why would you want to do that? Why?
Because they're making more money than they are.
John?
I know.
Hey, don't ask me to explain WCW booking. That could take its own live topic someday in the future. But WCW, that's what they booked. That's what they booked. Terrible. That's what they did. What else can you say? That's what they did.
We could smoke a whole pound of fucking weed and book a better fucking match.
Hold on. You might smoke and get drug tested, not me.
Go ahead, drug test me. You can sit there and watch.
Legal power.
It's gonna be legal every time. Always pass.
But nah, like seriously, like WCW dropped the ball.
Yes.
When don't
All
they
right,
drop the
Okay.
ball?
Okay.
Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Like, I mean, you can say anything as a kid, or things were different when you were a child growing up, and hey, I had all the action figures. Everyone had a bunch of toys and stuff like that, and you would fantasy book your action figures, right?
Yep.
And I loved fantasy booking WCW. It was so bad. It's like nothing was good about WCW.
You wasn't thinking back then that they were so bad though on TV.
No. Well, whether you actively thought about it or not, it's like
No, you didn't.
if you didn't like something, you're gonna fantasy book something you think is better.
I want to say I stopped watching right around 99, 2000. I didn't even
Well, you're
know.
disqualified.
Yeah.
Hold on. So you ain't watched from fucking 94 to 96 and then from 99 to you missed like they peaked.
He watches what he wants.
Hey,
Abel was not a WCW guy.
I wasn't. I'll admit it.
I was a WCW guy. And then once they had that replay at 11 o'clock, so I used to watch from 8 to 9, then watch Raw from 9 to 11, and then watch the from 11 to like 12, whatever.
Yeah,
That
my thing
shit I
is,
missed on WCW.
I'll say I started watching from 95 when they first started because it was something new to about 90, late 98, mid 99. Then I just like, what is this? I'm done.
I really can't remember what happened. And after Goldberg's streak, I can't tell you what happened.
Yo, honestly,
That's what I'm here for.
that killed it.
I don't know. I know they try to recreate the streak. I just know it just went.
It was the worst
downhill.
thing they ever could have
Like
done.
I really want to just rewatch after Goldberg's streak.
And you can.
I could
On the cock.
pause and just keep on going. Just keep on going.
Yeah, you can. You can watch it and see for yourself. I did that. I did a Nitro watch. I mean, not a watch on, but I did a Nitro rewatch. I watched every Nitro from the beginning to the end. And I kind of want to do that with Thunder in a way. I mean, I skip around the stuff I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't want to see Prince Iakea and Lash LaRue.
You get tired of me saying, John, this is fucking bullshit. You get tired of hearing that. Me texting you this shit or me calling you like, hey,
Scott Dunlap! No, it's fine. If you didn't live through it, if you didn't grow up with it, that's okay. But still.
You tell me the same thing, Dom. You be hitting me up like, yo, what the fuck?
like, did you see this shit?
No.
Yo, so
Just because it happened and you were not aware of it and I was, does that mean I approved it? No.
I feel like
John, what the hell is up with Booker T and Midnight? I don't know.
I know y'all watch wrestling just like
Yeah.
when we was doing the Fall Brawl show last week.
Yeah.
I'm watching the show.
I feel
am
bad.
cracking up. First thing I called was John. I'm like, did you watch this shit? He was like, no. I'm like, yo, watch this shit. I'm like, it is hilarious.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
that's the first thing he said.
Yeah, next thing you know, he was like, what's so hilarious about it? I'm like, trust me, just watch. And he just fucking laughing his ass off. Like, he's like, the show was so fucking bad.
boy.
He had to get fucking notes. Like, he had to make notes to the show. That's how bad it was.
You're gonna face Vader tonight.
That's why I want to watch.
You're going to hell.
That's
You're
why I
going
wanna
to
watch
hell.
the infamous matches.
You
or
are
infamous
going to
shows.
I'm blaming this beer from New Belgium.
Oh,
Atomic Pumpkin.
That's
Aha.
Yeah, it's
You're going to hell.
the infamous shit. I want to watch.
Don't feel too
And
bad,
I
guys.
picked it by accident.
Don't feel too bad because Scott
ending.
Dunlap is still alive.
Thank
He's
God.
doing well. He's doing well.
Yeah, so basically, our format of the show is
We don't have one.
We don't.
well, I choose the topics for the most part, and then I'll
As
put it
voted
out
by
there.
the fans.
As voted by the fans for the most part, and yeah, I'll text both these guys, but hey, here's this, and this. Abel, WCW for you, since you don't follow WCW, WWF for John, and then I fill in the gaps.
My thing is, I saw the poster, and I'm like, how can we go wrong?
Don't fall for the folk. No, that shit had me fucked up.
Exactly. That pissed me off. I'm like, where the fuck
I
is
was like, what the
Hawk?
hell is Hawk at last week? I'm like, wait a minute, got Animal, not the game Hawk.
I got Shockmaster. Like, oh, what?
It's fun. It's pro wrestling history. It's fun, guys.
So I'm like, okay, something.
No, it is fun, but you know, I just love it.
And I love Sid.
Okay.
I can't help it. I love that big oof.
I love Jimmy Del Rey, the Gigolo. Love that man.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a best of Jimmy Del Rey episode coming soon.
Where's the Sid Vicious one first?
Oh Jesus!
So Bret Hart in WCW in early 1999.
So you're telling me
The
best there is.
You have to, man.
Bret Hart was on his way to a feud with Goldberg, which
boy.
looked like it was going in a positive direction. But
was.
hold on.
Hold on.
What?
Don't forget.
Timeout.
I'm trying to bring the show back on the rails, pal.
Okay, you can bring it back on the rails, but don't forget Goldberg speared the fuck out of him. My man Bret Hart, and I am a Goldberg
That's
fan.
part of the feud.
He had
I didn't miss it.
the steel. Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
want to say it? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The metal plate.
The metal plate.
Yeah,
the steel
that,
plate.
they were starting
I
a
actually
feud
remember that for
between
some reason.
Bret Hart and Goldberg, and unfortunately, Bret was injured again, and then real life things happened. His brother Owen Hart passed away tragically. Nice shirt. Oh man. And, if you get up again, hold on, slowly, and now my body is. I'm your head. I'm the head.
Pause.
And the other. Oh yeah. For our audio listeners enjoying it. Yeah.
What in the hell is going on here?
Where's my hands? Anyway. But real life happened, and Owen Hart passed away tragically, and that really obviously put a real pause on WCW storylines with Bret Hart, and Bret Hart didn't come back until the fall of '99.
99, yeah.
And he had a tribute match with Chris Benoit.
Yep.
And then after that, he was back full time, and this was the time of transition in WCW when now Vince Russo showed up and was starting to book things, and they're still in this in between time.
Bro, we gotta have gimmicks.
This is the best thing that Vince Russo did, was having Bret Hart being featured. That was the best thing he did. He's a Bret Hart guy.
I gotta give him props for that.
I mean, you had some weird times there. I mean, Bret Hart was he was wrestling in the mix with Hogan and Flair and Sting. So what?
Nope.
Okay. And so it was just a weird time, and it led to WCW mayhem when the title was up for grabs in a tournament, a stupid tournament. You want to watch something back? Watch the WCW mayhem tournament from like October till November. And
Wait, how long was the tournament?
it was around from October because so the title was so we just watched Road Wild 99, right?
Yep,
So that Hogan beat Kevin Nash.
Yep.
Hogan was the champion. He lost it to Sting. He lost it to Sting, and then Sting lost it to Goldberg. Imagine at Halloween Havoc. But it was ruled inadmissible, so it was up for grabs. So they held a tournament that was going to lead to mayhem, and I believe Bret Hart won that tournament against Benoit in the finals.
You know what we need to look up? How many title changes were under the Vince Russo era?
Jesus.
27.
Oh, jeez. Really?
More than Ric Flair's title reigns.
It was a wacky time for sure. But
So-
Bret Hart won the title at Mayhem, and he proceeded to go to Starrcade to face Goldberg.
Were there more title changes when Vince Russo was booking in WWE, F, or WCW? That's a good topic.
What was that?
Nah, there's more title changes in WCW because
Oh no,
you
yeah.
still gotta go to the man,
Yo,
Mr. Kennedy McMahon.
more. You want to do? You want to do it right now? We
What?
can try.
What?
Oh God, the WCW title changes in the year
Hey.
1999.
Hey guys, John's about to get his trivia pursuit on right
Look
now.
what I just did.
Here we go.
Let's-
1999, and he's from his laptop. I can't see what's going on with his laptop, so
That's
here we go.
that's what you're seeing. That's the same thing. All right.
Hold
Okay.
on. Matter of fact, I got the iPad.
What? You're gonna verify this?
Yes.
You can't. Oh.
Yes. Hold
Okay,
on.
okay, okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now, unprecedented and unannounced, at a time unannounced, convenient to no one, we're going to try to attempt the WCW World Title lineage for the year 1999.
I can't spell.
Why not?
All right.
That must be the
So,
cigar. Hold on.
well, I can start.
Well, I want to catch up.
I can Brett start.
You can Brett start.
All right. So let's start back a little bit. Let's start at Starrcade
DDP.
1998. Kevin Nash beat Goldberg for the world title.
Hold on, I'm on 91, man. Hold on.
Oh my God.
All right.
Listen,
Here we go. All right.
I can
All right.
Continue. Jeez.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, let's pause.
I want to know the finish.
No finishes.
I don't care about the finish.
I could try that too, but
I just want to
let's-
know about
let's
the
pause.
changes.
Well, I'll say what I
All
know
right.
if I can.
So when was Vince?
So start from January 4th, 1999.
Oof.
Hulk Hogan tapped Kevin Nash and beat him for the world title with the notorious finger poke of doom.
You said
remember
tap, but you're correct though.
That was a
I'm
tap.
not doing finishes, okay? I'll do what I can. So
right.
Hogan held it until I think Ric Flair beat him.
Woo! John is correct. Go ahead, John.
Then Ric Flair lost it at Spring Stampede to DDP.
Woo!
There you go.
Go ahead, John.
DDP lost to Sting,
Yes.
who lost it back to DDP.
Yes.
Who lost it to Kevin Nash at
Yes.
Slamboree. Who lost it to Macho Man
Yes.
at Great American Bash.
Ooh.
Great American Bash? Or Bash
No,
of the Beach?
bash of the beach. Get a
Bash of
bash.
the Beach?
Get a bash, right?
So-
Got a
Still
bash
Bash,
in there.
yeah.
Who lost it the very next night on Nitro
Oh,
to
shit.
the immortal Hollywood Hogan.
right.
You.
Okay.
Hogan held it until he lost it to Sting at Fall Brawl.
Sting.
Yes.
And then
I'm seeing computer.
what?
He. I'm watching.
Computer.
I'm paying attention.
Abel, come to my. You can go to my.
I'm looking. Hey.
All right, this
Come
might,
over
this
here.
one might confuse you
I'm
right
staying
here.
in
Over
this
here, big
box.
boy. Okay,
This might confuse
so
you.
Sting beat Hogan at Fall Brawl.
Yes.
Okay, Sting lost it to Goldberg. No. Goldberg at Halloween Havoc?
Hold on. This right
Before
here,
that?
October 25th, 1999,
Lost to
on
Hogan.
Nitro, Sting was stripped of the title after
Stripped?
losing
Okay.
an unsanctioned match to Goldberg and attacking referee
Okay.
Charles Robinson at Halloween
That
Havoc.
was the night after Halloween Havoc, though. So Goldberg left Halloween Havoc as the champion, though. The pay-per-view ended with Goldberg as the champion.
Okay.
It was rescinded the next night, which then led to the Mayhem tournament that Bret Hart won, and he held the title until he had to forfeit it in January 2000.
December 99.
December, like late after Starrcade.
December 20th.
December 99, unfortunately. Man,
It says right here,
he was still wrestling, though. I mean,
it says Bret
So
Hart
he had the
vacated the title.
concussion.
He vacated the title due to controversial end to a match with Goldberg at Starrcade.
oh yeah, and then Bret Hart won it back the same night.
Yep.
Okay. And then he had to forfeit it in January because
Yeah.
he was injured.
Bret Hart vacated the title due to legitimate injury that eventually forced him to retire 9 months later. 9 months later.
Baby.
You want to go 2000? You want to keep on
You gotta
going?
think about it.
Oh,
Concussions-
2000? 2000, I'm just going to fail. We could try that. You want
ahead.
to try it?
Go ahead. January 16, 2000.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Sold out. So, the vacant championship was won by the crippler, Chris Benoit. But then he forfeited the next night because he quit.
Yep.
So then somehow, this is not going to end well because Psycho Sid won it.
In
man.
storyline, Chris Benoit was stripped of the title because he won the match. He won the match although Sid Vicious' foot was under the rope during the submission. In reality, Benoit forfeited the title and left for the WWFE after this dispute with management.
If you knew he was gonna leave, why the fuck are you gonna give him the belt?
Because they're like, if you give you the belt, the world title, the thing you would never ever get Chris Benoit in WCW. He got it. It still was not enough to convince him to stay because that's how devalued the title was at the time.
Jesus.
But now it gets hairy because I don't know because Sid and then Jeff Jarrett was
Oh,
involved.
yeah, you got Sid, and then it was vacated again after Sid.
It was vacated because Vince and Eric Bischoff came back and he made everyone hand the titles over, literally hand over their titles on a wacky episode of Nitro.
Yeah,
All right, here- no-
I remember that.
Nope. Here you go. You ready for the WCW bullshit? Sid Vicious was stripped of the title by Commissioner Kevin Nash due to Sid pinning the wrong hair's brother, aired on a tape delay on January 26, 2000.
What the fuck? Oh my.
ahead.
WCW.
Next champion?
I don't know.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
As Commissioner, Nash awarded
When-
himself the
when?
title.
When?
January 25th, 2000.
Oh,
The same day. The sa-
We'll pass. Pass it all. It's done.
oh my God.
Dom's reading it. How did Kevin Nash lose the world title to Ric Flair? Let's answer that one.
He gave it to him.
No, Sid got it back on the same day, January 25th, 2000. This was a triangle steel cage match involving Kevin Nash and Ron Harris. Sid made Nash submit to the
Camel Clutch.
to win the title, and then WWE recognized Sid as a lasting 75 days beginning of champ. That don't make no damn sense. And
So
then,
he
oh my God! And after that, the belt was vacated again.
So he stripped of the belt.
You know who held the title the most in the year 2000 in WCW?
this right here.
Vacant.
Yes. So this is when Vince Russo declared everybody this shit vacant. And then a week later, Jeff Jarrett defeated Diamond Dallas Page in the tournament for the title. And then a week later, DDP won the title against Jeff Jarrett. And then a day later, or on Thunder, Dave Arquette won the title. And then 2 weeks later, May 7th, Jeff Jarrett won the title. May 15th, a week later, Ric Flair won the title. And then May 22nd, a week later, is vacated.
Why was it vacated?
Vince Russo stripped Ric Flair for the title.
Oh my, Jesus.
But that same day, Jeff Jarrett got the title back. And then the next day on Thunder, Kevin Nash won the title. A week later, Ric Flair won the title. The same day, Jeff Jarrett won the title.
You can do like a drinking game. How many times WCW?
And then
stripped
July-
something, you'll be fucked up. Right
July 2009, Booker T won the title. August 28th, Kevin Nash won the title. September 17th, Booker T. September 25th, a week later, Vince Russo.
now. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
October 2nd, 2000, vacated.
Oh,
That same day, Booker T. November 26th, Scott Steiner.
so
March
how many,
26th, the last
Jesus
champion
Christ.
is Booker T. Jesus. God damn WCW. That's why nobody watch it all, man. Yo,
How many shots will someone take with hearing vacant,
You'll
vacant,
die.
vacant, and stripped?
you would
You
die.
hear
You would
stripped
die,
and
have a
vacant.
stroke,
Oh my God.
concussion, all that. Bret Hart.
Damn, Dom.
No,
Leave
he
it
put
to the
he
notorious
put us in a
one.
bad mood. But-
Jesus.
But yeah, Mayhem. Where were we? We were at Mayhem in Starrcade '99, and Bret Hart faced Goldberg. They had another BS finish with Roddy Piper counting something. Who knows? Bret Hart pretended that he was mad about it. He gave up the title,
So-
maybe for real or maybe not.
So basically, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
The title was like a tic tac.
Okay, let me hear this reference.
What are you talking about,
Let
dude?
me hear this reference.
Doesn't last long, but it makes your breath smell good.
Alrighty then.
We'll do it. We're still live, pal.
That's WCW. That's WCW.
You asked me to do it.
Oh my God.
You asked me to do it.
You need a teleprompter.
Oh
Billboard
boy,
and a sign.
this is the one time we actually. John asked me to do
Well, he did it.
a skit,
He did it.
and I figured it out.
But I mean, Bret Hart in WCW. My own personal research was trying to find all the stuff that I didn't know about, or the weird matches that weren't things everyone knew, like on the pay-per-views. It's hard to find the stuff on the Thunders and the Nitros because Peacock doesn't have good search algorithms and it don't have good descriptions for matches.
It sucks.
The weirdest thing I found was a Bret Hart match with the Disco Inferno on WCW Thunder.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, that was a weird one. That was like in early '99, and that's when Bret Hart was officially unknown in the NWO. Still,
The crazy thing is, I used to love disco like around
I'm mad at
97,
Disco.
yeah, Disco's-
98,
it was
but
good.
then it was just like, ugh.
He had the Chartbuster,
Yes.
Stone Cold Stunner. Oh man, Disco is.
Disco fever. Disco
And
fever.
Abel, you found a
Disco
unique Bret Hart
fever.
match during that time frame against Karate Master and Legend.
Oh no, not the dude for Fall Brawl, right? What's his name?
No,
No, not him.
no.
Flynn? What
Jerry Flynn.
not Jerry. Was it
Yeah,
Jerry,
Flynn?
Flynn?
Yeah.
Oh my
What
God.
just this weird, tall, creator wrestler looking dude.
And he got a title shot. Just so he can get beat up by the NWO. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
And as you can see in the graphic here, Bret Hart was co-WCW champion with
My
Goldberg.
man Goldberg.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's unfortunate because, and also a special shout out to one of Bret Hart's final matches where he was in NWO garb. He wore an NWO shirt and he wore black jeans, a precursor to the Doctor of Thugonomics. And he faced Terry Funk in a hardcore match.
That was terrible.
On Nitro.
Yo, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this time when Bret was in WCW,
Yeah.
Anvil was there.
Yep.
Bulldog was there. Why not get the Hart Foundation up and running? Why,
Right.
if you want to recreate WWF, why not recreate the Hart Foundation?
Basically, yeah, they should have done that.
So you know how we were watching, the Road Wild with Sting and Sid, and then we watched the Fall Brawl, Sting and Sid again. And who was in that match? The War Games, that terrible 15-minute, 17-minute War Games. The British Bulldog, Bulldog and Sting, same company at the same time. Same thing with the Hitman redoing.
Bulldog's not your Bret Hart.
Oh my god. Watching. Okay, it could be color quality. It could be before high definition television. The British Bulldog, in some of those matches, was literally purple.
Yeah, he's blown up.
He was near death, suffocating, his own body, in the match. And oh man, poor Bulldog.
Anvil was just Anvil.
Was he dealing with the drug problems at the time?
All
Probably.
the time.
Jesus.
That's why he had them braids.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
All right. Also, this show.
Dog's breaking kayfabe.
Oh my goodness.
You asked for it.
The fans voted on it.
Exactly. Oh, Domino's is a drink.
Someone's at the front door.
Not my front door.
You need a drink?
I got a drink. I'm good. But Goldberg and Bret, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Can you really be mad about Goldberg? It was just bad. Me personally seeing that thing, it was just bad placing where he said, "I'm gonna hit you with a side kick or a kick," but he was right in front of your face. There's nothing you could do about that.
I mean, it was a super kick by Goldberg onto Bret Hart, but was it any better or worse than Phoenix doing a pile driver to John Moxley on AEW Dynamite Grand Slam the other night?
That wasn't the reason why.
Exactly. That wasn't the reason. But it looked good, though. People were
did.
convinced until they heard otherwise.
I think John actually got hurt in the beginning of the match, from what I heard.
Right. I mean,
I didn't watch.
He looked real out of it, Moxley.
Yeah, I'm like, Rick Knox just stopped the count. Next thing you know, he started over 1, 2, 3. He had no choice but to do it again. You can.
So it's arguable with whether Goldberg's super kick actually did knock Bret Hart loopy. It could have, and Bret Hart, he kept wrestling on it because that's what you did at the time. You kept wrestling, and he shouldn't have. And
Bret wrestled for 3 more months after this, whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
you gotta remember the concussion protocol wasn't what it is right now.
I don't know.
We didn't know. Shit, I had concussions back in 06,
loopy.
07. Huh?
That's why you loopy.
What?
So I remember the lines from that promo on Instagram.
Yeah.
Simple stuff.
Huh?
The simple stuff.
Scott Dunlap,
baby. Pour one out for Scott Dunlap. He's still alive.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna get canceled.
Oh Lord.
But Bret Hart's legacy in WCW, God, I mean, he looks back on it. He looks back on it like this. He made a lot of money.
That's all you can say.
Made a lot of money and
it's unfortunate. I mean, he was on his way to a great run. He's finally getting that push where he's going to be used well, and
also made a lot of money.
now he's bitter.
Razor, Scott, Hogan. They had the favorite nations.
Right.
So just because
The League of Nations, WWF.
So when Bret came in, I think he was making a couple dollars more than they did. So just because they had the favorite nations, so whatever Bret was getting, they had to come up to the same price. So WCW was, here's more money.
That's it.
If only they got sold their show to, USA Network, and they'd get rid of some of their talent in a budget crisis. Nick Khan.
All right. Anything else about Bret Hart and WCW?
It was the biggest waste of a talent in a company I've ever seen.
Seriously.
You go from a main event guy in the top fucking company.
They should legit build WCW at that time. Cause Bret was at his peak.
Yes.
It was his best year in '97. They should have let's do this
Yeah.
right around Bret.
If I was Eric back then, I'd have been like, Bret, who do you see we can build this company up for the future? I know we got Hogan. I know we got Kevin.
Those are the guys you need to stay away from.
They're already established.
Stay away from until you get even more up to where you need to be till you get to Hogan. Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I would listen to Bret. Like, since he's already saying El Dandy, who are you to doubt El Dandy?
Who the fuck are these guys? I'm Canadian.
I would listen to Bret. How many guys did he make? He helped one of the GOATs be where he was at. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Bret Hart helped him do that.
Do you think Bret Hart just didn't want to push his weight around because of the whole creative control clause? He's like, I'm not going to do that in this company. I don't want to start this BS again. And that led to him just being passive and saying, okay, I'll do whatever you say.
There's other wrestlers back in the day with WCW or WWE where like, oh, it's not all about you, Bret. Like, Bret put a lot of fucking guys over. He helped a lot of guys get over. Even if they didn't go over, they got over.
Like 1, 2, 3 kid.
That put him on.
It's literally.
That's why he's a 2-time Hall of Famer right now.
It's literally like history constantly repeats itself all the time. These guys don't listen to the fucking guys that actually could put people over, and then they listen to the dummies that don't have a fucking clue.
It's
never made
crazy
a dollar.
though, because you have all of Vince's top guys back in the early '90s in WCW. So you got too many people with creative control. You got Bret, you got Hall,
Hogan.
you got Nash, you got Hogan, and you still got the WCW guys. You got Sting, you got Flair. So it's just too much. So all right, so
that's the difference.
Go have a good match with DDP. Go have a good match with Booker T. Guys who's trying to make their way to the top, and that's the issue.
Build up Chris. Sorry to say it.
That's the issue.
Jericho.
Nothing against Chris Jericho. Nothing against Chris Benoit. That's the issue. That's why WCW is not here anymore. The same reason. Same reason why AEW in the same damn boat.
Look at Bret. He saw Rey Mysterio and he said, "That's a star." Did WCW really see him as a star? Even though they took off
that
the mask?
motherfucker was in the first match after William Regal.
Exactly. All they said was cruiserweight. All right, you're never gonna be nothing more than that.
Exactly.
What did Vince do with Rey Mysterio? Made him a household name.
Dropped the junior and made him a household name. That's all he did.
Yeah, that's you. When you see talent like that, you gotta be like, you can't be selfish. And Bret was the most selfless person I've ever seen.
Exactly.
He's always going to be in my Mount
20-year
Rushmore.
career, he never injured anybody.
How many wrestlers can say that?
Barry Horowitz.
Don't pat yourself on the back. You're going to break your arm.
He's still wrestling.
But seriously, like, a top guy who's never hurt or injured another fellow wrestler.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hulk Hogan never hurt a fly.
Oh.
No, that leg drop.
Not in the ring.
But Terry Bollea doesn't have it like this. Hulk Hogan, this.
Hulk Hogan has arthritis like this, brother.
And it's going like this because he can't stop it.
And you know what?
Well, I mean, that was the end of Bret Hart in WCW, but, you know, he would go on. He'd make a lot of appearances over the years.
He would make a return back in...
He showed back up on 2020... Or no, like 2013, 14. WrestleMania had a match with Vince, and the whole family popped up, and...
You know,
he had his moment. He won the United States Championship. He was a GM for WWE, and yeah, that was it.
He would do a lot of, you know, personal appearances, meet and greets, star casts, and WrestleCons and things of that nature, including meeting someone in this room.
He's met a couple of guys in this room.
Met a couple. I mean, probably all of us, perhaps, but only one with a photo that we've uploaded here right now, and that would be.
Watch the video version of the show. Boom! Look at the hair. Look at the fade. Look at the beard.
Damn,
look at Bret. Bret looking bitter back then too. He's like, God damn, boy.
You still got that shirt?
I wish if I had it, I would have been wearing it today.
Oh boy!
So I had to go with.
Where's my picture, John?
I don't know.
See, you ain't up on it, man.
You're working that Unity.
Exactly.
You didn't ask.
I should have to ask you. We talking about Bret the Hitman Hart.
I met Bret the Hitman Hart at the Ring of Honor show in Boston, Massachusetts in 2009, and he was not doing photos, so I didn't get a photo, but I did get him to sign my Jack's Classic Superstars figure, which will never go on eBay.
I'll buy it off you right now.
No, not for sale.
I'll give you this.
I'll sell a lot of figures, but I will not sell. I don't want a penis cutter. There are some figures I will never sell, and that will be one of them. So
Legends never die.
but you know what might die? The streaming of this show. Don, what up? Is that all we got for the It Doesn't
That's
Matter
all we have
podcast?
for this week, fellas. It was a good show. We remember Bret the Hitman Hart.
It was boisterous.
It was boisterous.
It was smoky.
It was smoky.
It was drinking.
It was drinking.
And
But
it
you
was
know-
terrible because it was in WCW. Jesus Christ.
Hey, guys, our purpose of the show is to
Have fun.
relive wrestling, relive what we watch, relive the good times, relive the infamous times. This is what we do. We want you to go on YouTube, go on Peacock. Hey, whatever we say, go check it out. Oh shit, these dudes, they know they shit. Hey, they pretty funny. We know we got a few fans out there that do their damn thing and do the same thing. And you know what, Randy,
Randall!
what you gotta say? Alrighty then. So
Hey, Don, what we got for the next topic for next week?
I don't know yet. I gotta figure that out.
God damn it.
Wait, you want to do another poll?
No.
Exactly.
No.
I'll think about it and then we'll.
We'll consult our best poll. Randy Osaka.
Oh Lord.
Jesus.
War Games, 1997.
Because the one I wanted to talk about didn't win. God damn it.
This what's your shit you want? Oh,
Hell no.
the Intercontinental title.
I did, yes.
Oh well, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll think of something, and we're gonna bring some heat next week, cause this is what we do. Until then, I am the Notorious One. I am Dom, the one in the picture and the visual with Bret the Hitman Hart like this.
Yeah.
I am here with the Notorious. Oh, I'm the Notorious One. Rewind. I am Notorious Dom. I'm here with the one Bret the Hitman Hart in the picture like this.
We really rewound.
The person who's not in camera, but who's actually in front of me. Mr. Adequate, Mr. Strapfax, Mr. John Lee.
He's got the Tic Tac that'll make your mom's breath smell good.
Wow. That was a good one.
Must be the orange one. And we've got Poppy Platino.
Mr. Mangu.
Until then, we will see you guys next time.
Boom.
Boom.